Nowadays, Roblox developers are earning more than ever before in Roblox history. Grow a Garden just hit 21 million players online at once. The amount of money they're making is totally unfathomable. It is likely in the tens of millions of dollars a month or more. But how do you cash in on the Roblox economy? How do you become somebody who does Roblox as their job, who makes a living from this? Well, I have done that. And today I'm going to teach you how to make Roblox your job. And I'm not going to give you just the classic answer of, oh, just make a game. Because Roblox is so massive, there are all kinds of ways to monetize what you do on Roblox and earn enough money to call this your career and sustain yourself financially. So let's get into it. If you're watching this, you might be into Roblox already, plays it every day, or you might be somebody who's never even opened Roblox before. Or maybe you're a seasoned developer with skills in scripting, building, modeling, UI design, GFX, or another skill, but you aren't earning what you believe that you deserve from those skills. If you follow the steps in this video, you will be able to change that. You're going to walk away with the knowledge you need to start earning thousands of dollars a month from Roblox. So I'm sure you're wondering, what do you do, Smarty? What has allowed you to make Roblox your job? And that's a great question. So anyone who's a regular to my channel knows about Jimmy Games. A few years ago, we made a group, we made a lot of meme games, and they blew up. And we were able to earn upwards of $30,000 from these games. I've since used the funds from these games to start funding new projects, which are in the works right now. Now, I also make content here on the SmartyRBX YouTube channel, teaching people about my knowledge about Roblox game development, how people can pick up this path, learn a skill, start monetizing it, and build a career on this platform. When we reach the monetization methods in this video, I'll go more into the specifics of how I use different methods to make money from Roblox. All right, enough about me. What is the first step to make Roblox your job? So, the first thing that you need to do is develop a skill. So how everybody's Roblox game development journey starts is by learning one of the core Roblox game development skills. So if we take a look at this diagram here, if you saw my last video, you probably recognize this. You see before you all the skills necessary to make Roblox games. Your job right now is to pick one of these skills that you're going to start learning so you can begin monetizing it with one of the methods we're going to discuss in the rest of this video. There's building, scripting, modeling, UI design, VFX, GFX, animation, sound design. These are the more low leverage skills that are done directly inside of Studio. Then there are the more entrepreneur type skills: investing, game design, project management, marketing, and content creation. Usually you won't be able to exercise these skills early on in your career. You're going to have to start here. Unless you already have a ton of money, you won't be able to jump straight into managing your own projects, doing game design and project management, and investing in your own games like I'm doing, because you just don't have 2 million Robux to spend on a project. And that's fine. Everybody starts somewhere. So out of all these skills, typically I recommend that people start with the one that they are most passionate about. And the way that you find which skill you're most passionate about is by going on YouTube, finding tutorials for each one, testing the different tools in Roblox Studio, testing out the building tools, trying to build a little hut, trying to build a little bit of a map for a simulator, then trying out scripting, right? Going to my guide, the easiest beginner guide to Roblox scripting, testing it out, seeing how you like that, seeing how you like writing scripts in Roblox Studio. Then modeling, right? Try my guide on how to learn Blender, see how you enjoy making models, making low poly rocks and low poly trees and medieval armor inside of Blender. Then UI design. Try designing UI inside of Studio. Try designing UI inside of Photoshop. See if you like that skill. And so on, right? Find a guide on YouTube, try the skill out, see if you like it, see if you don't. After you're done trying the different skills, pick one and dedicate yourself fully to it and ignore all the other ones until you've gotten skilled at it, until you've gotten to a good level where you can make things on your own without the help of tutorials. But Smarty, I still don't know which one to pick. Have you watched the tutorials yet? You have to watch the tutorials. You have to test these skills out inside of Studio, or else you're never going to find out which skill you want to do. It's simple as that. But if you want to pick the best skill that's going to allow you to start making games right away, just pick scripting. Scripting is going to earn you the most money because you will be able to get the highest paying commissions from it, and you are going to be able to make your own solo projects, right? You can't make full games if all you can do is make maps. You can sure bet that you can make entire games if all you know how to do is script. Because with scripting, you make your game actually work. Okay, so you have your skill. The next step is to start monetizing that skill. So, the first main way that people monetize their skills on Roblox and start to make money from this field is commissions. So usually people will learn a skill like building, scripting, modeling, UI design, animation, and then they will go on X or they will go on a Discord server like mine, SmartyRBX. You can join that below, by the way. And they will say, hey, I am open for commissions. You can come hire me. You can come pay me to get work done. So commissions are great because you're going to get one-off orders from people. They're going to hire you. You're going to be able to get money for each small task that you do. I'd recommend that you take small commissions at first, not massive ones, because you're new, you're a beginner. And as you stack those funds, say you earn 10,000, 20,000, 30,000, 100,000, 2 million Robux, you're going to be able to start paying other developers to do the other skills that you aren't as good at or that are very time consuming. You can pay other developers to do these skills for you on a game. So now you can start making games and you can be a scripter and say that you don't want to do the modeling, right? Sitting down for 6 hours in Blender and making a bunch of guns doesn't sound appealing to me, right? I just want to script the FPS system. Cool. You can just hire somebody for that. If you've taken enough commissions beforehand, if you've earned enough money to pay a modeler to make all those guns for you. So commissions are a great place to start, but you don't want to stay stuck there. The reason for this is commissions are limited by your time and your effort. Anytime I see a developer who's been in this field for years, or a developer who's built a large following like me, I start to question them. I'm like, why are you still doing commissions, bro? It's kind of like seeing somebody who is a grown adult who hasn't grown up. They're still acting like a kid. Hey, bro, how's life going? Yeah, bro, I just play video games all day. I just sit down and grind on Overwatch. I don't actually have a job. Bro, what are you doing? You're 27 years old, right? So it's kind of like that. It's like you just stayed stuck in your childhood. If you stay stuck taking commissions, you are severely limiting your potential as a developer. And this is especially troubling to me when you're somebody who is like me, you're making dev content and you have, say, 60,000 subscribers and you're sitting down and you're still taking commissions. I get it if you're getting thousands of dollars each commission, right? Cool. Kudos to you. Sounds great. But most of you aren't. So, because there are higher leverage ways to make money from your Roblox development skills, especially as you build a following, as you level up as a developer, as you make more money, right? There are a lot of ways to monetize that don't require your time and effort. You can de-link your income from your time and effort, as I have done. I don't take commissions anymore because of this reason. I don't want to do low leverage things. When you're a new developer, if you're watching this and you're completely new to this, maybe you've been doing development for 6 months, do keep this in mind, right? Commissions are low leverage. Know that while you're doing them and have the plan, have the long-term career strategy to be able to move on from that. Because I expect somebody with a following, with a dev content following, to start doing some of these other methods, right? So dev content is making content about Roblox game development. And right now, this is the main way I make money from my Roblox development skills. I teach people how to become a Roblox developer and turn this into your career. That's what this channel is about. I make money teaching people scripting, teaching people Roblox development career strategy, teaching people advice about Roblox development, and I also sell info products like Scripting Secrets, which teaches people how to script. This is how I make thousands of dollars a month from Roblox. And this shows that we now live in an economy where you don't just have to make games in order to make this your job, right? There are so many different paths you can go down as a Roblox developer to make this your career. You don't have to be do big, owning all these games on Roblox, although that is really the height of Roblox development success. You don't have to be Jandel owning Grow a Garden. You don't have to have 20 million players on your game. You don't have to have even thousands of players on your game. You don't even have to have a game at all to make Roblox development your job. And this is what most people miss, because if you are watching this and you understand what I'm telling you right now, you have a major chance to actually make a living from this, because you're starting to understand that You don't have to have the biggest game in the world to make this your job, right? I make thousands a month from dev content. I don't make thousands a month from games right now. We have a group that had made thousands of dollars a month from games at a certain point, right? Jimmy Games, it isn't as big as it was. But all the lessons I've learned from making that has allowed me to teach other people on YouTube, help them to make successful games, help them to earn money. And that's the main path I'm on right now, is dev content. And then I'm also funding new games. These games will release soon. And it's great. I'm able to have this system, right? To have a Roblox development career. This is why you need a strategy, right? You need a fallback. You need to be anti-fragile. And the way you do that is by monetizing through multiple methods. Right, so dev content is a great way to make money. You can make educational content or entertainment content. Educational content has the highest monetization potential through info products like courses, tutoring, or a private community. And you can sell these on a site like Gumroad, ConvertKit, or ClickFunnels. You can teach people your Roblox development skill. So say you're a scripter, you can start posting videos teaching people about scripting, and then halfway through the video say, hey, click my link below if you want to get tutoring one-on-one with me. You can sign up and then charge them, say, $50, $100 for an hour of tutoring, or for a few sessions, however you want to price it, and then make money, even if you have a small following, right? You could do that at 100 subscribers. You could put a Calendly link, right? There's a site called Calendly. It lets you set up these types of meetings with people. You could start making money tutoring people about Roblox scripting. This is the most untapped Roblox development career path right now, dev content. I talk about this almost every single video I make, because most people aren't seeing this. And I want you guys to be able to look under the hood at how the Roblox economy is changing and see that dev content is one of the main aspects, the main elements of this economy that has shifted. So now developers are able to earn a living just teaching Roblox development. This wasn't really possible until very recently, until within the last several years. So dev content's also very powerful because it allows you to make money from all these other methods, right? I talked about how I don't get why creators who I know, sit down and still take commissions at their size. Oh, I have 60,000 subscribers. Time to monetize through commissions. Like, no, you should sell info products, or you should sell dev assets, right? Sell people a texture pack like I do on my website and make money from that. Or sell people a low poly tree pack, or sell people something, right? Something that they can use in their Roblox development projects. Sell people some systems for their anime fighting game. That's a lot higher leverage because you can post an asset on a site once, or post a course on a site once, and continue earning from it forever, right? People can click the link in your description of your videos, and while you're sleeping, you can make money from those products. So I don't get why more dev content creators don't do this. If you're a dev content creator, if you want to become a dev content creator and you're watching this, do these higher leverage methods of making money. You will thank yourself for it. Another way to make money from development is UGC, right? You can sell hats, you can sell accessories on the Roblox catalog, right? So if you're somebody who is into modeling, you can sell UGC on Roblox, and if you promote it properly, you could make a good amount of money. There's also affiliate marketing, so you can promote a product like mine, like Scripting Secrets. Join that course below, by the way. It's a great way to learn scripting and learn how to level up your development career. If you join Scripting Secrets, or if you join the Ultimate Dev Content Creator course, you will get a link that will allow you to make 30% of the sale if you're in Scripting Secrets, or 40% of the sale if you're in the Ultimate Dev Content Creator course. So you can promote Scripting Secrets inside your videos rather than selling your own product. Say, hey, Scripting Secrets is a great course to learn scripting. You can join below. Now, the final way to make money from your skills that we need to go over is development. So development is an interesting one because game development is definitely the most resource intensive one out of all of these, right? It's going to take you the most time and the most effort to make Roblox games. That's why I recommend that people start with learning a skill and then doing commissions or something smaller, teaching people on YouTube through dev content, teaching people how to make a kill brick or how to make an obby, right? I recommend people learn one skill and then start monetizing through one of these simpler methods before they make full games. But if you're somebody who chose to learn scripting, you could dive into making your own solo projects right away. Now, what we always say in this community is make simple games first. It's very important that you save those dreams that you have, because I know you have dreams to make the next Jailbreak or the next Brookhaven or the next Royale High. You want to make this super complex, amazing game that you have in your mind, but you can't make this first. Out of all odds, you won't be able to finish it, right? You need to start small. Make a simulator, make Hot Potato, make Freeze Tag. It doesn't mean that your game can't be unique, but it does mean that your game has to be simple. It has to be easy enough for you to finish, and it has to be easy for players to understand. And then, right after you make simple games, you can start to level up to making more complex projects. It's also very important that you monetize these games. If you monetize your simple games, you are going to earn funds that will allow you to build leverage in your career. You will be able to hire people and have labor. You will have other developers who can do the scripting, building, modeling, UI design, animation, sound design, etc. for you on your project. And that way you can focus more on project management, game design, and overall leading your career in a direction that is sustainable rather than just focusing on building games in studio. Right, that's why you have to put strategy before passion, because if you want to put yourself in the best position possible to make Roblox development your job, you must think ahead. And the reason that you want to try making all these different projects, right? I say make simple games first. Why? Not just so you're making something realistic for your skill level, but also so you make a lot of games. Because when you have more games out, what do you have? You have a higher odds that one of those games succeeds. One of those games takes off and gets you 20, 30, 40, 100, 1,000 players. One of those games earns you 2 million Robux a month, and now you're making $6,000, $7,000 a month in earning from Roblox game development. You can make that happen even if your game is simple and even if you don't have a ton of players. You can make a living from Roblox with 200 players. That is a very little known fact about Roblox development. You don't have to be on the front page to make a lot of money. We saw this firsthand in Jimmy Games, right? We had months where we made thousands and thousands of dollars from very simple meme games. Now, you need to be anti-fragile, right? So that's why we have so many games out. That's why we have so many different methods that you aim to make money. Because one of these might not work out, right? You might take commissions, you might get 0 orders. Crap, what do I do? Okay. First of all, try seeing if you're doing something wrong in your commissions, right? See, okay, I am not really promoting my commissions very well on X. I should push them out more. I should make more tweets. I should even cold DM people and say, hey, do you need some scripting work done, right? Try things. Be adaptable. But also, if you absolutely cannot make commissions work, okay, cool. Let's try some other methods, right? So you can go ahead and you can try to start dev content. You can start teaching people through educational content, teach people about scripting. Scripting commissions didn't work, but hey, I can go on YouTube and I can start teaching people how to make a kill brick. I can teach people how to make their first simulator. Now, you're able to start getting views, and then you can start selling a course about scripting, about how to learn the basics of scripting, and then you can make money from that, right? So you have fallback options. And here's the thing that front page devs miss. Front page developers will very rarely give you good advice about Roblox game development. So it's better that you hear from somebody like me. I have been in your shoes, and I am much closer to the point that you are at than say a Simo is at. Or say any of these front page devs on Twitter who like to say, bro, just follow your passion. These devs don't get what it's like to be in your shoes. You're somebody who's never done Roblox development before, or you're somebody who's in the middle of their journey, right? You've been a developer for a minute, but you're not really earning what you want to earn. They haven't been in your beginner or intermediate shoes for a long time, for years, or they had success very quickly, right? And now they're shouting from the top of the mountain, hey guys, just follow your passion and it will all work out. When follow your passion worked for them, but it won't work for you. Out of most cases, you need to strategize. You need to put that first. Right? We can't afford to just bet on one of these options to work out for us. We can't afford to just bet everything on passion. Oh, I'm so passionate about building. Dude, if I stayed stuck on my passion of building years ago, and I never expanded to do YouTube, and I never expanded to do what I'm doing right now with Scripting Secrets, if I never expanded to learn scripting, if I never expanded to making meme games and Jimmy games, things that I didn't feel as much passion for right away until they succeeded, this channel would not exist. I would be stuck at square one, taking commissions still, stuck in this low leverage way of being. If I followed my passion, I would have failed. That is the fact of the matter. If all I did was just say, oh, I just love building so much, I just want to make maps all day. Like, I would have gotten very good at building. I would have gotten a lot better. I'm already a very good builder. I took a lot of commissions for it back in the day. I even worked on the Ryan's World official Roblox game. But if I stayed there, I would have severely limited myself. And the fact that I got into dev content and the fact that I got into making games and leading them and being a project manager, game designer, and reinvesting profits from Jimmy Games this is what's expanding my career now. So when I'm talking about strategy before passion, I'm not just pulling this out of nowhere. This is out of hardcore experience. This is out of literal massive problems I've run into in my career. Literally things that have caused me so much struggle. And I came out of it the other end and I realized I was lied to, right? I tried making very complex games. I tried following my heart. I tried making games in this group called Volt Gaming Studios. We made Camping Simulator and The Hinge, and we made Spark mini games. We made these games that we loved, but no one else loved. Nobody else wanted to play them because we were just following our passion. We didn't have a strategy to what we were doing. We didn't think about the players. We didn't make simple games first. We tried to make complex games first. That doesn't work. And that group that we had, even though we had like 10 developers on it working with us, it failed. So I also tried making a very big passion project a few years ago, but I just wasn't ready to do it. I should have built up to that. I should have made smaller games first rather than making this massive project. This game had a massive map, is a massive roleplay game. I think I still might finish this project, revisit it one day, but I just wasn't ready as a scripter. This was a few years ago, right? 2021, 2022. I was working on this project day in and day out, but I just wasn't ready to make my dream game. And that's okay, right? But developers have to temper their expectations. We have to tone back the idealism a bit. We have to be able to push off our dream games for later. And this is the cold, hard truth I had to realize after years of hard work, after years of toiling away on projects that didn't succeed, after years of trying to make passion projects and them not magically getting anywhere, right? You can't do this. You have to be a strategist in this field. There's more competition than ever. There are hundreds of millions of Roblox players. There are millions of other developers out there who want the players you want the Robux you want. They want to get it too, right? You have to be able to put in place a strategy that puts you in the most optimal position to win, to beat all these other developers who want the same things you want and get those things, get those results for yourself. Now, the realization that I had over years that you have to put strategy first, it was this idea that was simmering in the back of my mind. I was always thinking, right? I remember myself sitting there at my desk, always working on my game, which I'm not going to say the title of because I think it's a great idea. I still like to finish it. But I remember sitting there thinking like, this passion thing doesn't work. It's just, there's something more to this. You have to think ahead. You have to be able to strategize. You have to be able to try methods of earning Robux and of becoming a developer that other people aren't willing to try. That's where making dev content came into the equation for me. I realized if I make YouTube videos about Roblox development, even if my passion project doesn't work, I can still make a large following teaching people about Roblox game development. I can still make this a job for me. I can make enough money from ads. I can make enough money teaching people through courses, etc., that I can make this my job. I am more anti-fragile than most developers. So I realized this and I took this unique path to reach the success that I have now. I made meme games. A lot of developers will sit there and say, bro, you made Sussy Imposter Land, get the hell out of here. That is stupid. You know what isn't stupid? Results. These games have earned millions of Robux and they have gotten millions of visits. So I don't care what they think, right? But I took a unique path. We made weird games and we got weird levels of success from them. So you have to be willing to be creative. You have to be willing to try new things. You have to be willing to take a path that other people haven't gone down. And you don't need somebody to pat you on the back and tell you that you can do it. You can just go out there and do it. Just do things, right? Just do whatever you want, okay? And forget about what all these people think. Because I have all kinds of people on X who will say, bro, just follow your passion. It will all work out. And you're telling people all the wrong advice. Okay, bro. You can keep saying that. You can keep being a hobbyist if you want. I'm going to teach everybody the path of serious developers. I'm going to continue leading this charge forward for people to pick up a strategy in Roblox development. Think about this logically. Think about this pragmatically. Try to get players. Try to get Robux. Try to get subscribers on YouTube. Try different methods of making money. Right? I'm going to teach people to think long term. I'm going to teach people what actually works rather than just giving them the classic nonsense advice that doesn't actually end up working out. Front page developers can follow their passion and do just fine because they're front page developers. But they are the outliers. Most people are not that skilled. They're not that experienced. They don't have that kind of following. Most devs are literal Timmies. They are 11-year-olds. They're 13-year-olds loading up Roblox Studio, making random things, hoping that it works, hoping their passion leads to success, and becoming disappointed when they see a game that drops and has 0 players. I want to tell Timmy, hey man, let's try something else. Right? Your game didn't work, You can go make videos on YouTube. You can teach people about the skills you learned in order to make that game happen. You can lead a different path. Yeah, don't lose your passion, but be able to put that passion aside for a second. Think long term. Think, okay, yeah, I love building, but scripting is going to make me able to make full projects. So I'm going to learn scripting, even if I don't feel like it as much. I know logically that that's going to get me ahead. That's going to be more likely to help me to make games like simulators, like obbies, like whatever game I want to make, that will actually get me players and income. Rather than building, which all you can do is make maps. So that isn't very helpful in making full games if that's all you got and you don't have funds and you don't have the ability to do game design and project management at a high level. So Roblox development career strategy is necessary. And it's especially necessary when you're somebody who has a love for a skill that doesn't allow you to make full games. You're going to have to get creative. But that's how you make Roblox development your job. You learn a skill, start monetizing, have a long-term career strategy, follow it, be adaptable enough to try different methods of earning money. At a certain point, if you want to make games, start making simple games, progressively make better and better, more and more complex projects, step by step, and make sure that you're in line with your actual skill level. Not trying to make something that's too complex for a beginner, not trying to make your 50th game as your first game, as Alvin Blocks would put it, and leveling up step by step in your Roblox development journey, rather than trying to make massive leaps all at once. Let me know how this video helped you. Click this video now to learn more about Roblox development career strategy, how to make this your job, and I will see you next video.